Okay, we are live. It's like 6:10 in the morning on a Wednesday. I got my bucket here. I got my bucket Sparta this morning because I plan on playing, but it's probably 20-mile-an-hour winds right now. So quite a bit different than yesterday. Quite a bit. But got to get some touches in, right? So what I've been working on lately, so I got Coach David's control grip right, but now since I'm holding it a little lower instead of up here, upright, I'm holding it lower. It kind of adjusts the grip slightly. So it gives me kind of very good inside outs, because from here I wouldn't have an inside out, right? But from here I do. Inside out. So there's some cool shots I can do with this inside out. So one might be that serve, an inside out serve. So is that legal? Is that below the waist? I don't know yet, you know. But it's pretty cool. If I try to go below the waist, it doesn't quite. It's an interesting serve, but can I do it under pressure, you know? And is it legal? So let's see. What do you think? Is that legal? So it's got to be below the belly button, right? I know I'm coming upright, but am I striking it below the belly button? That's a work in progress, right? Look at that, though. I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? I mean, this is going to take some work, you know. It's so inconsistent. I mean, this is going to take 10,000 balls probably, at least. At least. Man, they're just blowing out the back. It's so windy. But they're running. They're going hard. Oh, you want to see a cool serve? Actually, it's not a cool serve, but I saw it on YouTube. So you start like this. So 1 foot out, 1 foot in, right? And when you hit the ball, as long as you lift this foot up, you're legal. because you only have to have 1 foot touching. I could actually do it like this even. So that could be interesting. The other one is very awkward, but this one could be interesting. Oh man, that might be fun. I don't know if anybody's done that. I'm not sure the advantage other than maybe somebody would call it illegal and you get the point because they were wrong on a call. I'm not sure when you would use it, but it is interesting. It is interesting. Kind of gives me the full length of the court though to work with. I wonder if I tried it from the other side. Can you see me if I go on the other side? Let's try it. But I like to serve off my right foot, so. I don't know, that's kind of interesting. That's not bad. We'll see, something new. Something new. Not bad. Okay, what I really want to work on is this slice drop. Like the slice drop. Let's see how it just checks up. Once that hits, it checks up. Yeah. So it's pretty risky. But yeah, if you can land this thing, man, it's pretty good.
Morning.
How you doing? So we got somebody new I've never seen before, California plates. So this is something new. I'm setting it on my angle and just really moving it through space. But it's not, like my other one, I'm gonna be pretty automatic all the time, but you can see that some of them, and it's super windy, super windy. So they're swirling. That's how I like to do it. Net clearance, but I wonder if see, they kind of, so the harder you hit this third, the harder flatter, the more the opponent can actually get it out of the air, which is not great. But if I do it low enough and catch them coming up, that thing's just gonna skid when it hits. So it's kind of a trip. That'd be better on that backhand serve, is that bounce serve, but I don't know if that's gonna be legal in my in my league, the National Pickleball League. For those who don't know, I'm in the National Pickleball League. I play for the Oklahoma City Punishers. That's the Champions Tour. Champions Tour. I like this slice, man, this inside out. It's not something people see every day. I can control it pretty well. Actually, used to do it a long time ago. But in the game, I couldn't control it. It's easy to control when you bounce this ball, right? Because I get the perfect feed every time. I like it. Something different. But even though I'm experimenting on my shots, I'm still hitting my same targets. Right? I'm hitting my number 4, Coach David's safe space. Number 2, well, that's a 3. But I wouldn't do 2 from here. Maybe I would. Actually, that's probably a better shot. Do a 2 from here. Yeah, because now that team might fight over it, right? But I usually like to go to 4 because you eliminate this player. You only have to deal with 1 player, and if it's good enough, the only shot they do is back across. So your partner knows where it's going every time. So that, I can hit a much powerful shot, just kind of slapping at it. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Where's all your feet?
I don't know, something scared him. I don't know what it could be.
There's all the wind. Or just the kids dog.
Yeah, my wife was gonna play, but we look outside our backyard and there's a flagpole in our neighbor's yard, and if the flags are sticking straight out, which they were this morning, it's a no-go. No-go for the wife. So I can hit hard, but when I hit my hard shot, they're going out the back. So I really have to, well, these aren't. Maybe I figured something out. Huh. I don't know why they're not flying out the back. That's interesting. I like this guy over here. You see it? He set up cones. He's doing like laps, hitting balls, doing laps. I love that. That's awesome. To me, this isn't my gym time. I do gym later. So it's my, I hope this is working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. My gym time's later. I'll go lift weights and then I'll go do some sprints or calisthenics or something. So this is working really well. But why? Why is it working so well? Jeez, these are awesome. I don't know why they're working so well. Maybe because I'm bouncing it. See, that's why you have to. You got to have the machine, which I do. I borrowed a machine off of Gordon Shar, but I usually just want to do that. I just want to do that in the afternoon sessions. Man, I don't know why this is working. Maybe I'm just better than I think I am. So if I do that every time, man, I'd probably just drive. Oh, there it is. Drive and crash. Because I'm working on that, right? That two-handed backhand. That goes pretty well. But if I could do a slice backhand, oh man, that would be even more wicked. You know? It's easier to do than that one. The footwork doesn't have to be as perfect. That's pretty good. I think I used to do this a long time ago and I stopped because my elbow started to hurt. Wow. That's why drilling is so fun with like a bucket of 300 balls, because you can experiment and rapidly fix or diagnose what's happening, what's going wrong. Where if you're just playing the whole time, you might get one shot and you want to try it again and you don't get another shot for 5 times and it has to be, you know, set up perfectly. So get yourself a bucket, call it whatever you want. Mine is called Sparta because it'll hold 300 balls, like the movie 300. So why, maybe this is working well because I have no real backswing. I'm not going like that. The paddle's low, paddle's low, and it just goes through. So I make good contact every time. Maybe that's why. Man, I'd like to be able to do that. Slice. Look at that. Let's check this side. Or should I do it from the other side? Now, when I pick them up. So I think even if they see it coming and it's a little high, it's going to be hard for them to attack. It's interesting. All right. How's everybody doing? Be sure you hit that like button. Hopefully the wind shifts, but because the forecast was for maybe only 8 to 10 wind. But if people at their house have their own wind gauge, like wind socks and flags, man, I'm just really impressed by this. But the problem is, once you lose it, because if you don't know the mechanics of it, it's not repeatable under pressure. I think maybe because I'm coming like real close to myself and not getting out away from myself. It's just pretty easy, you know, pretty easy. This is a short lever here, shorter lever. I think that could be it. But it would have to work consistently at a high percentage. Man, I'm pretty happy with it though. Plus I can do it with an open stance, not closed. Interesting. The problem when I work on hard shots is my soft game suffers. Okay, let's do some from the other side. By the end, I get down to like indoor balls though. Maybe we'll do it at the camera. I don't want to hit my coffee cup though. I still have a stain over here I caused. And they even washed the court, so I don't know why it didn't get washed up. Normally it gets cleaned up. So I don't know what happened. So we'll put it here, so if it gets hit, it'll just be on the same stain. So let's see. Wow, that is freaking, jeez. If I could add this in my game, I don't know, man. That'd be unstoppable. Ooh, that's the first miss. That's the first miss. So 2, 3 misses, right? Because I don't ever want to miss. Man, this would work great for singles too. I think it's easier to slice from even court to odd court because I'm coming inside out this way. So this way, yeah, just not quite the same, but pretty awesome. I don't know if that camera can tell how fast these are going, but they're going pretty quick. It's a lot less effort than, you know, the two-hander. because I'm getting top spin. Just, it could be just the way I'm holding this paddle that fixed it, but I don't know. Since it's not a big swing, I can wait and see where people are. Because as long as they're going less than a foot over the net and dipping, and I can, oh man, that's the best. I can move into that one and get the shake and bake. So this could be something new. I'll have to try it with the machine this afternoon, because that's different, you know. The ball's coming at you instead of just sitting perfectly. Man, that's gonna make me scary. Oh, you heard that ball? Oh, those balls might be cracked. So I'm looking for a machine sponsor. Anybody out there wants to sponsor me? It's pretty good. Oh man. I don't like missing. That's the slice. So I think the slice is gonna have to come when I'm like moving up. Maybe not. It's all about setting that paddle first. It's not, I can't be moving the paddle. I have to set the angle and just move it through the angle. Set the angle, move it through the angle. Does that make sense? So I preset my angle. Coach David's control grip with the magic angle. And then I just move this through space. What's funny is I taught that 6 years ago on a video, and people have come to me in tournaments and said, oh man, that changed my life. You know, as far as pickleball life goes. Because I set the angle and I just move it through space. That's what makes me consistent. And maybe that's why this drive works, because I'm just setting an angle and driving through it. Of course, once you say that, you miss. These are indoor balls. So, okay, so that was probably around 300 balls. All right, do you want me to keep this running? How's the feed? Is it blurring out because of the wind? Is it blurring out or is it working good? Everything good? All right, we're at 30 minutes. But I do want to do soft game. I do watch this back. I watch it back. But this is definitely the boring part if you're live. If you're not live, it takes about, I don't know. Well, if I get the thing stuck, it takes longer. But it takes about 5-10 minutes for me to pick up these balls. Uh-oh, I broke it, gosh damn it. So now it's gonna take longer probably. So there's that. Hopefully I can get it out of this pole. I'll have to work on that later. Shoot. This is the only one I brought. I have other nets, but. Okay, let me just kick it in. So, nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. Oh yeah, this is Wednesday. They're cleaning the upper courts. Gonna have to get some pliers to pull this out of the handle. Okay. Oh, that's why. I was doing it wrong. Dummy. Call myself a dummy. Okay, so let's do some dinks. I wonder if I can just, see, it's all broke. Okay, that is what it is. Okay, I think I can take the jacket off. Let's see, are we all in there? Okay, here we go. Dinks. What I want to try, see, I want a dink to come from there, and then I want to like really rip it, like just, and have it go this way. This all happens, I mean, I'm holding it pretty much the same. Just when I'm holding it down here, I can do different things with it. I think I can add in more slice. So normally I crank it up here and I push it, which is pretty wicked. People aren't expecting it. They're expecting, you know, to see a slice. So that everybody watched that tournament, North Carolina PPA tournament. Jack Sock, the tennis player, he'd run around that forehand and just hit like a super powerful forehand roll. Because even if you saw that coming, he could turn it down to the middle. It's a pretty good shot. I mean, you know you're leaving a big hole to turn it, but as powerful as you can hit that, how are they gonna hit that gap that you opened? Because you're basically opening a hole in the middle, but if you're ripping it, this guy probably has time to cover middle, and this person, they don't have to go to that line because it's too difficult for them to bring it down that line. They can stay here. So that's it's actually a really good shot, as long as you don't give them a volley. If you give them a volley, you're in trouble. Okay, I like this grip. I think what changed is I'm holding it low. So now it sits a certain way. Coach David's control grip it's great for hitting these pushes, but this one allows me to hit spin, slices, and to hook this a little bit. I can hook it. So this could be Coach David's wicked slice. I like to do that one. I'm here, and I go here. And the next one, I show this, and I go this. That works a lot. So I'm not opposed to somebody turning and giving that forehand. They just can't give that team a volley. There's all sorts of stuff you can do on it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that one, but I like it because you can go down the middle too. This person hit that ball in the air and I crank it, but I want it to go, actually I want it to go, no, I can't do it yet. So they hit a volley here, I'm leaning in, and I just want to angle my paddle. It won't go to the one, from down below, I want to do that. A little Paul Targos action. I can still do this push, but I got to crank my hand even more. It's pretty solid. Those are the ones that I have the worst trouble with, is people that can just do whatever with their paddle and you can't read it. But they can only do that off of fluffy dinks, right? Yeah, if somebody gives me that one, it's going there. That's why I don't like the dink forward. If I can help it to a really good player, I'll do my setup shot to my 5 or my reset to my 5. But that's only if they haven't shown that they are awesome dinker. If they show they're an awesome dinker, I might have to change it. But sometimes you can't help it, you just got to. You got to get over the net. So I show that, I go there. Show that, go there. Show that, go there. Show that, go there. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. This side, I just want to go to the 2, and only backhands to the 4. Backhands to the 4. I don't want to do forehands to the 4. That's death. So I'm just going to do 2s, or that inside out lob right there. Inside out lob, a 2. And when I have suckered that person into the 2, now I have the 1. Now I have the 1, the push 1. I probably also have that lob in that corner. Yeah, off of this grip. Even though I haven't made a single one. So I can go to a 4 with a forehand if I have moved over, because that's still an angle, right? I'm still at an angle. I don't want to do a 4 straight ahead. That's death. It's death. I'll take 11 of those. Run around it this way and do this maybe. They bring me here. That could be interesting. Oh no, it's not there. There we go. Shoot. Just right on that cusp. No, that's not happening. That shot's very inconsistent for me, that lob. So what was I working on? I was working on, I wonder if I can run around that and put it back there. I'm just here, ready to defend. If it goes up here, I get out of the way. If it goes to my right side, I chicken wing block. Just a nice little 2 right there. That could be wicked. They bring me out, I go here and here. But a lot of times if I'm brought wide here, I just do a wrist flick because they have come to middle. So this is a pretty safe shot. They bring me wide. I'm looking like I'm gonna go around the post. I bring it back there. But here, normally I'm just gonna do this 2. I can go 3. I can do a 3 if I've basically have worked this person into that corner. I can go 3. I can go 3. I can go 3. I've showed a million 4s. I've showed 4. That's a 2 actually. That's a 2. I can go 3. 3. Because that'll hit that person's backhand coming over. This person's not going to go get it with their forehand. But it has to be subtle, right? No power. We don't need power on that one. Save the power for when you have a lot of room to work. That's one of my favorite lobs. I've given this a couple times, right? It comes from over there and I just go up with it. For some reason I can get it almost every time. That's this person's backhand. This person's leaning in. And then you go up and over and they stare at their partner. And by the time they get back there, boom, it jumps. That's my favorite lob. So I'm trying to get better at this side. Because if I play with a strong, like tennis style player who likes that odd court, so I can go to a 4 if I have an angle. I cannot go to a 4 if I go straight. Remember that. I'm just going to take it to the 2. Take it to the 2. I can go to the 1 if this person has moved to center. I also have that lob there. Yeah, I need to roll it more. Yep, that's not bad. Okay, to drops. Let's do some mid-court drops. We'll do drops from over here. Whoa, man. That's the hard part about dropping in the wind. But what I actually like dropping in the wind is it's also swirly for them. You know, a lot of times they think they can take it out of the air, they reach in and that ball has moved and they hit the net a lot. And then I want to work on my slice, set the angle, move it through space. Set the angle, move it through space. Set the angle, move it through space. Another thing about practicing in the wind is this ball's moving, man. This ball is moving. I think we're gonna have so many different hides off of holding the paddle this way, which is Coach David's control grip, but held down. This is going to be my new defensive grip. If they go at my chest, I'm out. I block here. Set the angle, slice. Set the angle, move it through space. 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 Nothing fancy. All right. The other one is my squat and lift. I squat and I lift. Squat, lift. Set the angle, move it through space. Set the angle, move it through space. It seems so simple now, this drive. I get so much power out of it. So why is it so simple right now? Can I repeat it? Can I repeat it? Can I hit the shot when somebody's ripping at me? Wow, man. I don't understand. I don't get it, actually. Why all of a sudden is it good? And that's into the 20-mile-an-hour wind. Wow. Let's hit the rest of these from here. Because if this works on a serve with the wind in my back, wow. Yep. Whoa. Wow. Too long. So I think this paddle is just slightly going back this way and then coming through at this angle. Let me do some like that. I want to see what this looks like. Okay, I want to see what this looks like. Let's put this here. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's see. Man, that is smoking. That is smoking. Woo. So is it just like going back a little? Okay, let's see one when I bounce. Those are going in. They're going in. Yeah, they're dipping, they're going in. Super good. I'll try the backhand, but I gotta do it against a fence, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to do that. All right, maybe we'll save that for later. It feels like the less my body moves, the more powerful it is. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna end the live stream. I'm gonna do this in slow-mo on my camera and see if that looks cool. You won't be able to watch it unless I edit it together. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure I'll do an afternoon session with the machine today. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. Got a fundraiser coming up, so look for that. And I got my Dink My Number system coming up, and I'll probably do pre-orders for that while I'm editing and give a huge discount. Okay, so thanks a lot. See ya. Boop.